So the observation will be that C dissolved to give a colorless solution. C dissolved to give a colorless solution. That should be the observation. Then if you test it with litmus again, plus litmus, what will you also notice? You will also notice that blue litmus paper, blue litmus paper, blue litmus paper turn red. I mean the gas, the solution is also acidic. So our inference will be that C is a soluble salt. C is a soluble salt. C is a soluble salt. Then observation for the gas turning blue litmus paper to red will also be that solution is acidic. So now remember, here we used litmus paper to test for the gas. This, the pH of the gas. So we reported that gas is acidic, but here we are testing for the solution. The solution is acidic, but you cannot be asked to use litmus here and also litmus here. But you might, but I doubt if they will ask you here and also ask you here. But these things are just for you to not all loopholes, just to tighten everything. All right, so that solves this word. Let's also rule it. Good. Let's now go to AII. So solution from C, like say 2cm cube solution from AI. That solution from here, the solution we just dissolved here, that is acidic. So we collected 2cm from it. Then plus, what are we using now? Sodium hydroxide in drops in SS. Make sure that the drops will have its result, will have the observation for result. SS should also have the result for SS. This is very, very important. So you saw earlier when we added it in drop, we had white precipitate. Don't write PPT. Don't write PPT. So in SS, what did we observe? Precipitate, dissolved. Precipitate, soluble, or you say dissolve. So, and the only agents that can do this, I told you, are zinc ion, lead ion, which is our target ion, or aluminum ion. Make sure that these ions will be as superscript, not as normal script. Yes, students do make this mistake sometimes, and when marking, we don't score it. Not normal script. Like we said, lead, it should be 2+, not lead as 2+. Don't write this. This is wrong. This is right. Aluminium should be aluminium, not aluminium. This is normal script. This is superscript. Take note of that. This is very, very important in this journey. So zinc ion, lead ion, and aluminum ion present. Yes, that does that. Will rule work. Although Neco will rule it for you. Then III now. III will be another portion. That is another 2cm of the solution from still the same place, AI plus, what are we adding this time around? Aqueous ammonia, NH3, aqueous, in drop, in SS. I repeat, don't write the result, observation for drop, make it be against drop. Make it be against drop. Observation for SS, make it be for SS. For people with bogus writing that will write that of drop to enter into this place, it is wrong. It is very, very wrong. So in drop, we'll still had white precipitate. White precipitate. Precipitate. Then in SS, what did we observe? Precipitate did not dissolve. Precipitate. Insoluble. That was what we observed. So only lead now. Lead or aluminum. Lead ion or aluminum ion present. Only lead ion or aluminum ion present. Remember, I'm putting these things at the SS. At the SS. At the SS. That is where they should be. At the SS. Good. Next one. Let's go to the next one. I think we are making a good progress. So let's consider the last part here. We have identified the ions. Ions, we are narrowing down. Now, what we have is just lead and aluminum. Before they were three, but now we have narrowed down. Now, so let us now confirm which one is present, whether lead or aluminum. So that will be our IV. IV. And that is where we'll be using heat and dilute HCl. So we'll say solution. Solution from still AI. From AI plus, what are we adding this time? Dilute HCl. When we add dilute HCl, what else do? We heat plus heat. When you do that, what will you observe? When you add dilute HCl and heat, what will you observe? You will observe white precipitate. White precipitate. Precipitate. You will observe white precipitates. And that precipitate, white precipitate will dissolve. White precipitate, comma, precipitate, dissolve when hot. Some can say soluble when hot. So you saw when I was heating it the other time, if I remove it, it will be white. If I put it on the flame again, it will be yellow. Precipitate dissolve when hot and reappears. That is the confirmation. Reappears on cooling. On cooling, it will reappear. So precipitate dissolved when hot and reappears on cooling. And the only man that does that is who? Lead. So we have confirmed it. Lead is now confirmed. Wow. Lead is now confirmed. Lead 2 ion confirmed. So that we are through with C. We are through now with C. Let's go to D. D, which will bear number B now. Let's say B. Let's rule here. Let's rule here as well. Let's go to B. B will now be, will be asked to, it might or it might not. We might be asked to confirm potassium or we might not. Last year, they brought a sodium salt. This reaction was done. This year, they are bringing potassium salt. It might also be carried out. So what will that be? So say, use glass rod to dip into conch HCl and collect the sample and test in a non-luminous flame, which we did earlier. So we say glass rod plus conch HCl, then what are we going to do again? Plus the sample, plus D. You collect the sample. Then what do you do again? Plus Bunsen burner flame. What will you observe? Lilac color. So we'll say lilac color. Lilac color produced. That is what you will observe. You will observe lilac color produced. And what would that show? It shows that potassium ion present. Potassium ion is present, so that's that. You roll it. Potassium ion is present. You roll it. Then BII. We are winding down. BII. So we'll now be asked to dissolve D. So say D plus 5 cm cube distilled water plus 5 cm cube distilled water. Permit me to enter it as with formula. Distilled water, H2O, then plus litmus. I'm managing this paper now. Litmus. So when we do that, what are we going to have? We know that it was a very soluble salt. So D dissolved to give colorless solution. Colorless. Permit me to write it here. Solution. D dissolved to give colorless solution. And so what will be the effect with litmus? Red, this time around, red litmus turned blue. Okay, then what will be the inference? D is what? A soluble salt. Once it dissolves, it's a soluble salt. Then solution is what? Acidic. Solution is alkaline. Remember, it turned red to blue. Solution is alkaline. Solution is alkaline. This is alkaline. Solution is alkaline. And so we are gradually winding. Then the third question, with this, if you cover this, there's no way, they may not give all the questions here, but I am noting all loopholes. Everything here, if you master whatever that is here, you are fully ready for the exam. They may not give you everything here, but it must be extracted from here. We did it in WAEC. It was just like that. So, they will now say about 2 cm cube, which I did last time. 2 cm cube of solution D plus, what are we adding to it? Barium chloride. Plus barium chloride. What are we adding to it again? Plus HCl. So when we do that with barium chloride, against this barium chloride, you must write white PPT. White precipitate. That's what you will see. Precipitate. Always write it in full. Against, if you now add HCl, the precipitate will dissolve. Precipitate. Soluble. So what will be our observation? With barium chloride, given white precipitate, there are 3 ions there, which are SO4, 2 minus, SO3, 2 minus, which is the one we are, or CO3, 2 minus, present. I want it to enter here, present. present. Good. Then with HCl, it dissolved. Since it dissolved without effervescence, it means that we say SO3 2 minus is what? Present. Is present. Good. Then what again? We'll now say the last one there, which is IV. The last one there is IV. Then solution. The solution, this same solution, D, plus, you will now be asked to test it with KMNO4, potassium tetraoxomanganate 7. You know the color is purple. So the purple color will decolorize. If they don't ask you to do it with potassium tetraoxomanganate 7, they may ask you to do it with K2CrO4, because this reagent was given. This one was also given. They told us to bring this, to gather this for students, and this also for students. So when you use this, the color which is purple will turn, from purple it will turn to colorless, decolorizes. This one is yellow. I showed you earlier. This one is yellow. I showed you earlier. It's going to turn green. So we'll say purple color did what? Decolorized. Decolorized. So what will you say? Reducing agent is present. Reducing agent will do this. Present. Only reducing agent can do this. But if they don't ask you to use this, they might ask you to use this. It's still the same results. But now, the yellow color turned what? Green. So you have the same result. Reducing agent present. Reducing agent. That will be the present. Present. Thank you.